YouTube, what's up? I'm back.
Cena's Corner, world's #1 rhythm game reviewer.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cena's Corner. I know I have been gone for a long time. I believe about a year and a half. It would have been 2 years around October, and I'm back. Now, the reason why I'm coming back is for a number of things, and I'll tell you what I've been up to in the last year and a half, and partly why I haven't been here. For one, it got to the point to where, this channel had become a channel where everybody came for rhythm game news and things of that nature. I didn't think that my voice really mattered anymore, being that rhythm gaming went the way that it did. Of course, Rock Band 4, did get released and came back out, and of course, a lot of things going on with that. But because the community isn't the way that it used to be, didn't know if anything was old news, didn't even know if anybody was still watching videos, so on and so forth. A couple people reached out to me, and then a couple turned into many people that pretty much asked me where I was at and if I was going to ever come back and make videos again. And I was told that they really wanted me to do so. So here I am. So I thank all of you guys who believe and feel that my opinion matters. I thank all of you for watching my videos. There's still 5,100 of you that is subscribed to this channel. I want to say thank you to all of you guys. Without you guys, there would be no me. I never tore the channel down. Of course, lift the channel up to where it is now because people were still watching the videos. And then Rock Band 4 came out and people came back and said, well, what's your opinion and do you have an opinion? I'll give you some of those in coming videos. We're going to talk a lot about what I do feel about Rock Band, where I feel that it went. A number of key people has left. What I feel the company is. I'm going to give you guys all the opinions that you guys have wanted over the last year and a half or so. Okay, that'll be coming up in further videos. Also, E3 just ended as of this video yesterday now, because this is being shot about 1:52 a.m. on Friday the 16th. So E3 ended on Thursday the 15th. So I will come back and give you a little synopsis on that. Big announcements happen, of course, across Microsoft. The Xbox One X is coming out. I'll tell you what I think of that press conference, what I think about the PS4 press conference or the Sony press conference as a whole. We're just talking about everything that's there. But let me kind of get to the meat and potatoes of what this video is about. First of all, to announce that I'm back. So thank you again. I'm glad that you guys all who still watch this want me back and wanted my opinions. Second, to tell you where I've been, and third, to tell you where we're going. So where I've been, a lot of things has happened to me over the last year and a half. I went through jobs. I went through layoffs. It's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs. I'm happy to say that my family, though, for the most part, is still intact. Madison's doing fabulous. She joined choir. She's in high school now. She's going to letter earlier than expected. Jacob is growing up. For those of you that's been with me a long period of time, you know that I did have a son. If you guys followed me, my son kind of grew up with this channel. I've done Cena's Corner now about 8 years, or the channel's been in existence about 8 years. Jacob is 7. He'll be 8 in February. One of my oldest boys, Devontae, is doing extremely well. Some of you guys in the community knows him because he's done videos with me before. He's also went with me to a few Team Cena events when Team Cena was around. But now he's grown. He's 21 and he's a very good MMA fighter. He's in jiu-jitsu. So everything's going well on that front. And it looks like I may have landed my dream job. And I get more into that maybe in another video. But with that, and also, can't forget this. Some of you guys knew I had grandchildren. I think in my last video I maybe had 2. I have 4 now. So I have 3 boys, 1 girl. So 3 grandsons, 1 granddaughter. Granddaughter was just born a few weeks ago. So been busy. So where are we going to go farther now? I still plan on keeping this channel. Let me tell you what this channel is going to do. Of course, this channel's always been about rhythm gaming. Its heart is in rhythm gaming. Its foot is in rhythm gaming. So we're going to keep that trend going on. One of the biggest reasons I'm bringing this back is one of my nieces even told me that she liked watching my videos and she was sad when my channel left. And so I'm doing a lot of this too also for her. So this goes out to you, Marissa. So we're going to come back with this, and we're going to bring you the top news that I have whenever there's anything to talk about rhythm gaming. We may also talk about other gaming on this channel. I've said this before in the past. If there's things you want me to talk about or to discuss in a gaming nature, feel free to leave it in a comment. Feel free to email me. Feel free to Facebook me. The Cena's Corner Facebook group is still up. Let me know what you want to do, and we will do it. Going further, so this channel will be here. So going further from that, besides this channel, my oldest daughter, who is the mother of my 4 grandchildren, wants to get her feet wet a little bit in YouTube and wants to talk about a subject that both of us is very into, which is true crime. So we're going to construct another channel that should be coming out hopefully within the next week or two. I'm still working with her to get all the particulars out the way. And if you guys are into true crime, or you want to hear my take on some stories or her take on some stories, we'll let you know what channel that is as soon as we name it. So stay tuned for that. But me and my oldest daughter, Geneva, will be doing a true crime channel. And when I say true crime, there's everything from talking about stories in the news right now, maybe stories you guys never heard of. I have a couple of opinionated pieces that I want to give. So I want opinions from you guys, what you guys think should happen in this case. I've run into some bizarre things in the past year and a half, and I'm sure you guys have too. So we're going to be doing that. And the long and short of it, that's about it. I wanted to announce that my daughter and I will be doing this new channel. It would be about true crime. If there's any other topics you guys think that I would be good at tackling, let me know. I just think that in some cases, YouTube is very oversaturated. I don't want to sound very cliche if I'm doing a channel like a vlog channel, but you got people out there like Philip DeFranco that covers everything from news that just came out to news that happened last night to news that's going to happen next week. And I don't want to be one of those channels where I just fit in to that mold and you guys just look at me and say, well, everybody else is doing that. So I'm always trying to do unique things. There is not really many true crime channels out there where you have people that's actually discussing cases and talking about cases and so on and so forth. So that's why we're going to kind of delve into that. In closing, I do want to say this because I'm going to touch on this because I have been asked about this a lot, and it deals with Rock Band. So let's see if I still got the chops to do this. Rock Band 4. Now, as you guys know, when it came out, there was no support at all for those of you or us that have spent a lot of money on drum kits that are real electronic kits. Whether it's Ion, whether it's Roland, or what you can't see sitting behind me is my brand new Cat Percussion. I no longer am with Pentec or support Pentec. I'll talk about that in another video. But you guys that have real electronic drum kits, as you know, when it came out, there was no support. And then we were told that, hey, coming up later in the year, next year, we're going to have support. So everybody started salivating because PDP, who's the company that Harmonix has partnered with now to make these peripherals for everything Rock Band 4, was supposed to make what they called a Rock Band Legacy wired adapter. The wired adapter would allow you to put your drum kit into Rock Band and probably anything else that's wired, right? So if you had a wired guitar, things of that nature. Here's where the problem began. It was delayed greatly, as you know. A lot of it had to do with Microsoft because they don't want to give up their technology as far as USB is concerned. So you have to go through companies that already has it and yada, yada, yada. If you know anything about PDP, PDP has been in the game for a long time. They're really known for making very good controllers. They're known for the glow controllers. They're just known. So they already had the relationship with Microsoft to do this, part of the Harmonix that you go. But kind of the thing that happened is if you're like me, we thought that this PDP adapter was going to come out and it was going to be widely available, which means that as soon as it got released, you was going to be able to go in and buy this thing at will. If you're like me, you realize that that wasn't the case. Now, I can't remember exactly when it came out. I think it did come out sometime earlier in the year, the end of last year. So I can't remember the dates. But here's what I've been through and a lot of you guys are going through. They came out and then they were gone a week later. Okay, there was only a couple of people I know that got a hold of one. We looked for answers and nobody said nothing. Harmonix didn't say anything. PDP, all they would say is, hey, due to our contract, we're not making any more now, we'll be making more in the future. Then it started coming out where they said, well, we're going to have some more in January. Then February. in March. But if you notice, the runs have been very, very, very short. So I think it was back in, this is June, I want to say April, maybe end of April, beginning of May, I got my hands on one because I kept looking at the site. And if you look at the site right now, it says they're going to be making another run in July. But this window is short, so I went, kept looking. Finally, the window opened. I put my order in right away, and then I posted to my Facebook page, hey, Rock Band drummers, if you're looking for PDP, head over there right now and grab one. As soon as I could hit the send button, PDP came up and said, we're out of stock, we're done. So that means that run ran for, when they released the window, it ran for only a few hours. I don't know what's going on with that. Here's how I feel about it. It is cheapening the experience for those of us where I consider, or what I call, or what Panda, who I still talk to, has coined, Rock Band is in my DNA. For a lot of us, Rock Band has given us more than just a video game. You guys know my history from Team Cena to all of these people that I've met, that I'm still friends with a lot of them today. Annex, Harold, and Panda, we all still talk. But if it wasn't ingrained in our DNA, would we walked away from the game? Maybe, because now it's a struggle to be able to play the game the way that we want to play it. Harmonics has greatly changed. There's a lot of people that's left. You guys know John. John works for Sony now. And a lot of other people have left, went to other companies. So it's kind of like we're dealing with a whole new company. I think Rock Band 4 in a whole is a good game, but here's the deal. When your biggest audience plays drums, you have to kind of cater to that. If you're not giving me a way to put my electronic drum kit into the game, when I was used to that in Rock Band 3 and you promise to cross everything over, it causes friction. Now, before anybody says, go out there and just buy one of their stock kits, I had one. Now, to their credit, before PDP announced that they took over and Rock Band announced at E3 that year that PDP was going to be making the drum kits and that was going to be replacing it, remember they still sold Rock Band 4 with Mad Catz kits. My Mad Catz kit broke in less than 2 weeks. And that was just from regular playing. The green pad went, and then it was very ridiculous to try to get them to replace it under warranty because they wanted to take you from pillar to post just to get another plastic drum kit. So I don't know what the PDP ones is like. I'm not going to tell you that they're good or better or good or worse because I haven't played on the PDP kit, but I had my Rock Band 4 when Mad Catz was still putting the drums in the box. Okay. So what's you guys' take on it? How did you guys feel? Do you guys feel that Harmonics should come out and tell us why production on the PDP adapter is the way that it is? Do you guys think that PDP should come out and tell us why they're making the runs so small? Do you think this should be opened up to where we have a large window? Maybe give us 2-3 months. If you're going to make this a limited run, then make it a limited run. But say we're going to limit it to 4,000 people and let people just go ham and just order it. Tell me what you guys think down below. Alright guys, that is it for me in this very early morning on this video. Again, I am very glad to be back. I am glad to still have my audience here with me. And I'm glad to those of you who have stuck around for a long period of time. If you are new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button and hang on because we're going to be in for a ride. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Until next time, peace, love, keep rocking out, and I'm going to catch you guys the next time.